of life, I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make us see love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. $1,000 I could spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, no, no. Don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. Your body, they make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. When they do me, I give banky. Oh, no, 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 no. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pity. You won't make a sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make it for Ghana. Here dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Wearing the Timberwolves 1, Anthony Edwards.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. What you know about rolling?
Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Hey, Allie.
Anthony Edwards is on the rise. Karl Anthony Towns said, quote, he already has the talent. We all knew that when we drafted him, but he just wants it. And he has that thing, something you can't teach. It has to be built in. Asked of his ceiling, Edwards says, quote, I don't think I have one. I can be as good as anyone. Brian?
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Lauri Markkanen.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Mike Conley. Then it's Lauri Markkanen, and it's Olynyk in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. And around this time of the season, we start to see some rotation changes. Doris, teams trying to balance player health while also staying competitive.
I think this is why the roster changes, having more players available via the G League, the bigger numbers, helps a team. You have a chance for more players to have a breakout season, to prove they deserve a bigger role as the season heats up. I love it, Brian.
Here's Edwards. The Jazz making their last shot. Outside Russell. Going inside. Shot from 12. And it's in there.
Well, the more experience you get in understanding how to run pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision making.
The shot by Conley. No good. Russell against Clarkson. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
For three, Conley knocks down the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Clarkson against Edwards. The three from Russell. On target from range. Russell's got 5.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Gobert passes to Russell. The three is up. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's the three. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist by Vanderbilt.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Gobert. Here's Anderson. He's off on that one. The Jazz go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Minneapolis, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Doris, it's been interesting to watch Utah's transformation into an offensive force.
What's fascinating about it, BA, is there was a time where the Jazz was one of the best defensive teams in the league, and that defense led to winning. Then they transitioned from a team that went into the three-point revolution wholeheartedly, bought in completely to the pace and space and the need to be able to shoot the three well. And listen, they had a ton of success, but they never could get over the hump in the playoffs.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
And Minnesota calls time here.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
up a leaderboard. Shooting guards leading the way in steals over the past 10 games. Fifth, Anthony Edwards.
The overall quickness of these guys is just flat out incredible. I mean, quick feet, quick hands. That's why they're effective perimeter defenders.
Effective doesn't begin to describe this crew. Their defensive skills are game-changing, and it isn't just the steals. It's the ability they have to get in their opponents' heads and force them into bad decisions.
Russell against Conley. That's tipped. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got his third basket of the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. The basket counts.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Utah leading. Clarkson for three. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
They get it back.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Oh, he did it! Punch it home!
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Clarkson, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is huge in the Philippines. His family with roots there, traveling out to Manila with NBA cares, drawing huge crowds.
Now here's Russell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, don't forget how Brady was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
The baseline J, and there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Conley. Clarkson's got 17, and Clarkson in 2018 suited up for the Philippines national team.
NBA Clarkson's NBA games are a must-watch in the Philippines. Kids watching Clarkson's games in the morning before heading to school. They say, forget the cartoons, we want to watch hoops.
Now here's Clarkson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Also, his ability to push the action and get to the line made a huge difference.
Russell against Conley. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Over Olynyk. And again, it's Minnesota converting. On offense, here's Utah. It's an 18-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And Utah calls time here.
Kyle Anderson, 2 shots. The Jazz with the timeout. And your Timberwolves to Sand City. Timberwolves defense today.
First one falls.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And Anderson drops them both. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Jazz making their last shot. They get the rebound. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Gobert's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Clarkson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Russell. After the basket by Utah. Outside Edwards. For 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Here's Clarkson. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. Up and over Conley. He got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. McDaniels against Markkanen. It's stolen by Olynyk. On the wing, Clarkson. Over McDaniels. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist by Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Russell. 5 points in the game. And here's Edwards outside. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Now the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice 3-point look right there.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Attention fans, it's time to buy off some t-shirts.
Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Rivers is subbed in for Russell. So it's Minnesota now, defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
It's good.
Oh, man, they have really heated up from mid-range.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting right around 42% in the first. Here's Rivers. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. To the left wing. Clock at 6. From the right block. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
This guy is such a confident shooter with tremendous range. Austin Rivers knocks it down.
Here's Beasley. And he dunks it down.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Jazz. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. Number 5, the Jazz.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Shot on the wing. Beasley misses.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Rivers, right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Noel. Reed sets a screen. Tries a 10-footer. It's deflected. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Utah foul. Kessler. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Beasley, that's good.
Assisted.
Well, Malik Beasley's such a threat from deep. You've got to be near him, and that opens up this dribble drive game. That's pretty.
Here's Noel. Drops in the 3. Noel's got 5.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
He takes it in. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip. Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
there's a minute 45 left to play in the first quarter. Anderson gets the bucket. And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reed worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Now here's Anderson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
And it's Gay with the miss.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Reed from deep. And another three from Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Gay outside. Lets the three fly. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Anderson against Gay. On the wing, Rivers. Three-pointer off the mark. 30 seconds left to play in the first. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Minnesota with the ball. On the wing, Rivers. Takes a three. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Rivers is gone 1 for 3 on the night. Beasley for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Beasley's got 9 points.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Utah up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Naz Reid out there with Jaden McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And that one drops for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Clarkson. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Clarkson's got 30 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Here's Edwards. Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. Utah with the rebound. Outside Vanderbilt. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. Russell finds Gobert. Down low. Here's Reed. Outside for Russell. Second chance effort. That shot off. Good D by Vanderbilt. Here's Utah. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. And that one's good from Conley. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect five on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Reed, a screen on Clarkson. It's Reed with a drive. The rebound by Markkanen.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Clarkson. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside McDaniels. Outside Russell. A shot to stop the run. Utah with the rebound.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And it's Utah scoring again.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Outside Edwards from the arc. Connects from downtown. Edwards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Here's Conley. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Conley against Russell. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Edwards can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Conley on the attack. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Edwards, the pass to Russell. There's the triple. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 7 rebounds in the game. Clarkson for 3. Nails it from 3. Clarkson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
And here's Edwards. Give him 8. Reed passes to Gobert. Picked by Gobert. And Russell, here we go. Reed for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Reed's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Back to Edwards. It's tipped. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And Utah calls time here.
Timeout. Start it.
Time to get hydrated. It's the First Avenue Breaker.
And a chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Rudy Gobert.
And his shot blocking hasn't been nearly as potent as it was a few years ago. It's a shame, really, because his ability to intimidate the other team and be a big presence on the defensive end really gave his team an edge.
A three off the inbound. And it's Russell. That time on the assist from Gobert. Russell's got 8.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
McDaniels from long range. And another 3 from Minnesota.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Clarkson for 3. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Outside Russell. Edwards against Clarkson. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Here's Clarkson. Reed with the rebound.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Minnesota's gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Russell against Conley. A step-back shot. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Sometimes that mid-range has got to be in play. It will help unlock the three-point game. Boy, D'Angelo Russell, a 3-level scorer.
And it's Clarkson missing. And here are the Timberwolves. Russell with the ball. 10 points for him. Edwards can't hit.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Guarded by Olynyk. Back to Edwards. Three-pointer. They get it again. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Lets it go from the wing. And it's Utah scoring again.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. Gobert passes to Edwards. Takes the 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Markkanen misses. The Timberwolves shooting just around 41% in the second. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one's on Clarkson.
First team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Prince comes in for Reed. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And Rivers is subbed in for Russell. And so he makes both from the line. Utah has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Horton Tucker. And he buries his first look.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The Timberwolves shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Rivers. Outside McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Pass to Rivers. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Here's Noel. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. Noel's got 7 points. And for Utah, they're shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Horton Tucker can't hit.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
McDaniels can't hit. McDaniels gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Clarkson for 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
Pass to Prince. Back to Noel. The 3-ball. Drains the triple. Noel's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Now McDaniels. He's got 5. Here's Rivers. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Puts up a 3. And the basket by Horton Tucker. He's got 5.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Rivers' shot is off.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Shoots from the baseline. That one doesn't drop. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
2 minutes remaining in that. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Here's Alexander Walker. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Anderson. The Jazz making their last shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
Here's Horton Tucker. And the Jazz tack on 2 more.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Got a piece of it. With the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Jazz making their last shot. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. McDaniels covering. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Knight's checked in. Beasley's checked in for Utah. Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Doubled by Beasley. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Here's Alexander Walker. Again, Utah.
Alexander Walker.
There's 38 seconds left in the second. Pass to Noel. Here's Prince. Here's Knight. And he can't jam it through.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
First team foul.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
Rudy Gay. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. The Timberwolves shooting a decent 41% in the second quarter. Here's Prince. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And don't forget about the 2 blocks. He really changed the game for his team on the defensive side.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half.
With the score,
It's the Jazz delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies!
Welcome. The first half is in the books, so let's check out the top performers for each team.
Great battle between these two. They take a lot of pride in how they approach the game, and it seems like they're playing with extra enthusiasm tonight.
Yeah, those elite matchups, man, they can bring the best out of you.
And now let's look back on that first half of play, one that has not been pretty for the Timberwolves.
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their perimeter defense. Disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at Jordan Clarkson. What a contribution.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So the Utah 5 right now. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Russell. The shot comes out. Conley with some nice D.
One of the things you've watched in the evolution of Jared Vanderbilt's NBA career, starting to get more regular playing time, understanding his strengths, getting to the glass has been a key part of what he has done.
Here's Russell. After the basket by Utah. And he drives in. And Conley grabs the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Vanderbilt. That one rolls around and rims out. And when you look at Jared Vanderbilt, Doris, how dominant you think he can be?
Well, dominant might be a stretch, but this guy has the build and I think the skill to make an impact. Plays the 4, but because of his footwork, he could also get some time at the 3. And as he gets more and more comfortable scoring the basketball, I think he'll earn more and more time.
Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Olynyk against Russell. Gobert up top. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Markkanen. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line for the Jazz.
Boy, there's a lot about Lauri Markkanen that makes this guy unique. 7-footer with a big-time offensive game. That actually happens mostly outside the arc, guys.
That's good for Markkanen. Markkanen's unique play style is right there in his stat line, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. That's the point. A big man averaging more three-point attempts than regular two-point field goal attempts. Who else is doing that? At 7 feet tall, but somehow he makes it work. Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And that one's good, Olynyk.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
Edwards with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. Kept alive. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Pass to Edwards. Inside. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Edwards. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Markkanen from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. It's McDaniels on the wing. Guarded by Vanderbilt. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And it's Vanderbilt off the drive. And the bucket is good. Vanderbilt's got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Markkanen from long range. He drops it from range. 9 points in the game.
This guy, not just a standstill shooter. Markkanen can put it on the deck and create with his footwork and mobility off the bounce. That's beautifully done.
Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Timeout called, the Jazz.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
It's time for teachers.
at the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that have been consistently dominant on the offensive end of the floor over the last month. In the third spot, Minnesota.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
One shot.
Reed's checked in for Anderson.
Nas Reed.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, Russell to pass to McDaniels. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Clarkson. And another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Edwards. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Now Reed launches a three. And another three from Minnesota.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Olynyk. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go
to the wing on the left. And here's Gobert from the arc. Rebound, Utah. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Count it, good. Olynyk's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Russell against Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. They get it back. Good D by Vanderbilt.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Conley. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. And midway through the season, here's a look at the Western Conference standings right now. You look at the Jazz, they're hoping to break out from 8th place in the back half of the season. And of course the Timberwolves nipping at their heels in 2nd place and wanting to get that first seed.
Checking out the Jazz, they failed to deliver the great season people were hoping for, but it's far from hopeless. Plenty of time to turn things around for them.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Vanderbilt, yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Vanderbilt's got 8 points.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Here's Russell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 12.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. McDaniels finds Russell. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range.
Arguably the most dangerous weapon in D'Angelo Russell's arsenal. This guy is a problem for the defense.
Outside Conley. Pass to Vanderbilt. Here's Clarkson. Guarded by Edwards. Edwards comes with a double team. Here's Markkanen. Money from the wing.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Drills it from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Shot by Olynyk, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful. Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell, the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
That one's good for 2.
Well, that's just pretty shot. I mean, Olynyk's got pure form on the jumper there.
Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Minnesota with the ball. The Jazz making their last shot. Olynyk against Gobert. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Now here's Russell. He's got 15. And here's Edwards outside. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Utah has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. The free throw drops for Vanderbilt. Some changes for Minnesota. Prince is checked in for Gobert. Noel comes in for McDaniels. And Rivers is subbed in for Russell. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Gay's checked in for Olynyk. Horton Tucker comes in for Markkanen. Beasley's checked in for Clarkson. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. And Vanderbilt drops them both. The Timberwolves shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Pass to Reed. The 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Beasley misses. Well, the Timberwolves shooting at a respectable 49%. The open shot by Edwards. Horton Tucker grabs the miss. Horton Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Beasley on the wing. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Rivers. He's got 5. Pass to Noel. Beyond the arc. Got a hand on it, and he stays with it. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Beasley. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
1:53 left in the third quarter. Driving to the basket, and he throws it down with one hand.
Now, make no mistake, there's some big-time athleticism when you're talking about Malik Beasley. Rise up and finish at the cup.
Outside Edwards. Reed passes to Edwards. Here's Noel. hits a three-pointer. Noel's got 16 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Beasley. Misses from short range. Here's Noel. He's got 16. Pass to Rivers. And here's Reed. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops. Reed's got 10 points here in the second half.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Beasley into the lane. Oh, got that one up quick.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting nearly 60% from the floor in the third. To the paint. Pass to Rivers. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Beasley. Here's Prince. Fires from deep. And another three from Minnesota.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Beasley, that's good.
Well, to me, that's Malik Beasley playing bigger than his size. This guy just keeps coming despite the contact.
Now here's Edwards, tightly guarded. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. Gordon Tucker on the wing. He's got 7. Count that one.
Tucker, assisted by Rudy Gay.
Here's Noel. And that one's good. Noel's got 8 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Jazz out in front, running away with it. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Taurean Prince, and it's Rivers in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. The Timberwolves shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And you know, for that matchup with Charlotte, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
And he drops the first. And Doris, the league has taken a much more active role in player development in the U.S. and abroad. Why now?
Well, I think, B.A., what's great is it's not just player development. It's growth in the game of basketball. It's interest worldwide. I think the league's resources have obviously grown, and it is trying to make investments back into the basketball game. A true minor league, international academies. It's a beautiful thing. If you love hoops, this is great.
It's both from the stripe. So it's Utah now. Here's Azubuike. And he gets the bucket.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Poked loose. To the inside. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Prince following the bucket by the Jazz.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Rivers. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Nathan Knight. At the line for 1.
One shot. And the technical free throw is good.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And Doris, Commissioner Silver has expressed a desire to ensure star players participate in a full complement of games. What's the answer here?
I think, BA, a couple things come to mind. There's been a long discussion about whether you can shorten the regular season. That obviously impacts revenue generated, so I'm not sure you'd go there. The league could also structure contracts to incentivize games played.
And the basket by Balmaro. The Timberwolves shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Pass to Knight. Back to Rivers. The 3. He can't hit that time. The Jazz have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. It's rebounded by Knight.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Here's Moore. Here's Rivers. Unloads from 13. Blocked! From the wing. Misses off the left iron.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
Good on the shot.
Well, you have to respect the touch, and that floater by Austin Rivers, so nice.
Pass to Balmaro. Good on the baseline, Jay.
The assist, Kessler.
Here's Rivers. Down low. Here's Prince. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This guy is a fantastic finisher near the hoop. Taurean Prince with an emphatic 2.
From the baseline. He can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Rivers. Rebuilding a team is as challenging a proposition as ever, especially for smaller franchises, Doris.
I think, BA, certainly those smaller markets face some challenges that larger markets do not. But I would also point to the success of Milwaukee. They had success in their draft. They invested in your talent in terms of player development. So to build a playoff-ready team, there are so many things that must be in place, but you also have to have some luck. Nobody knew how good Giannis or Nikola were going to be.
For Utah, they've gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Balmaro. Goes back up. And it's good on the lay-in.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
Forbes is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Timberwolves, Bryn Forbes.
pass to Knight. Here's Moore. To the right side. Inside. Here's Knight. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Yes, it's good.
Kessler, the assist. Ochai Agbaji.
Here's Forbes. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observed that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
And Utah calls time here.
And please give a big round of applause for the Bucks. Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jordan Clarkson.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-ups tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Boy, he'd been struggling a lot in the past few games. Good to see him bounce back with such a strong effort here tonight. Tries a three off the inbound. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Agbaji. And again, it's Utah with a three.
For three.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Prince. Here's Knight. Here's Moore. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. And a switch here also for Utah. Markkanen's checked in. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And Utah calls time here. We've seen fans removed for inappropriate comments to players. Doris, where do you draw the line between heckling and being inappropriate?
I think one way I look at this, Brian, is if I were face-to-face with somebody, what would I be comfortable saying? I think we should always err on the side of caution. It's okay to heckle and have some fun and sort of give your team support. But I think if we ultimately keep respect foremost in our minds, we'll be okay.
Checked in for Moore. And a switch here also for Utah. Mike Conley's checked in for Bolmaro. So it's Utah now. Here's Alexander Walker. The Jazz with another miss. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Forbes. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Here's Markkanen. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Markkanen's got 10 points in just the second half. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Anderson against Markkanen. Here's Prince. And a miss there on the triple. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Abaji. Second chance shot. No good there.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Here's Anderson. And he banks in the layup.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
The Jazz shooting great so far. 52% in the fourth. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass tonight. With the step back. Here's the teardrop. Deflected. Here's Abaji. Launches it. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Forbes. And the play-in tournament has been a success, but some debate about whether the stats should count towards postseason stats. Granted, it kind of falls in the abyss. How do you think we should reconcile?
Well, B.A., first of all, it is the postseason. It's exciting. Everyone's watching. So much is on the line. This is high-pressure elimination games. And, yes, there have been some great performances that we've seen in the play-in tournament thus far. So I think these stats should be included in postseason numbers for players.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Rivers comes in for Forbes. From deep, Conley. Minnesota with a rebound. Prince has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Rivers. It's blocked. And here's Conley. Puts it up from 17. Prince grabs the miss. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Back to Noel. That shot missing. So Utah will take it the other way. Markkanen with it. Guarded now by Anderson. And that one's good. Markkanen.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Minnesota's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Anderson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Anderson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Tries again. It's rebounded by Rivers.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Anderson for 3. Sinks the tray. Anderson's got 10 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Rivers. Behind the back and lays it in.
Well, tremendous composure on the interior from the guard, Austin Rivers. He's got the frame to complete that play.
The shot by Conley, no good. Minnesota shooting pretty well in the 4th at 48%. Pass to Reed. To the middle. Tipped, and they recover it. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce. So it's Utah now. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Rivers. Outside, Anderson. Reed sets a screen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Ochai Agbaji. Second.
Of course, in the NBA, more attention is being paid to mental health more than ever before. And players are taking the lead in raising awareness.
I love that, Brian, because it's such an important issue. Performing between the lines of an NBA floor requires basketball skill, but it also requires mental health and strength. And a lot of players, Kevin Love in particular, have been so brave. Credit to the NBA for addressing it and being out front.
The free throw drops for Anderson. Utah has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Here's the 3. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson. At the line for 1.
One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The Jazz making a switch here. A minute 39 left in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Rivers. The shot, no good. Gay with the defensive effort. Utah has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Jazz.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jordan Clarkson.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Now here's Beasley.
Well, Malik Beasley at his best when he's assertive to score the basketball, draws the contact in that instance. That's nicely done.
And Utah calls time here. They're leading by 31. 50 seconds left in the game.
The Jazz with the timeout. Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue Breakers.
That's good from Beasley.
Guys, for Malik Beasley, it comes down to one thing in my mind, taking good shots. When he does that, he's super effective.
Beasley hits them both. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Anderson inside, defended by Gay. Anderson gets the bucket. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Rivers. Pass to Noel. Let's go with a three. No good on the shot. Gay against Anderson. And it's Gay with the miss.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
So we see the Jazz taking the W here.
That's the end of the
Boy, this
game.
crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Mike, congrats on the win. What's it like playing with a team that is this tied together?
I feel great, man. It's fun. It's fun to be around these guys. It's fun to play Jazz basketball when that ball moves and guys are so unselfish. And, that's why I'm here. I love to be a part of it.
You can tell you're clicking on all cylinders.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.